Hey guys, just a quick update on what I've been working on the past few days. Obviously, I'm still working on the tracking code. It's more difficult than I thought actually. I'm still having some issues that I'm not sure how I'm going to fix, some bugs. I am making progress, but it's a lot slower than I thought. I was hoping I would be done. So obviously, in between slamming my head against the wall, trying to figure this out, I got a message from somebody that is interested in the template, asking me, obviously a lot of questions about the template, which is great. But one of the things I realized after talking to him was that it'll be kind of cool to have a mode where it's more like some of the classic shooting games from the 90s, where you actually have to, to press a thrust or a throttle, right? Right now, the template on default is just going, right? Like Star Fox. It's just always going forward, even on all range mode. So I was like, well, maybe I can add an option where you have to actively press a button to go forward, and then you can actually stop midway and then move around and shoot. And that's exactly what I'm doing here that I'm about to show you. So this was actually fairly simple, not as simple as I thought because I wanted to make it nice. But there is a new mode, and I'm gonna call it thrust mode. And you can see I made a sample level here. So on the update, you'll have an extra level called level thrust mode, where I'm showing you the mechanic. It's super simple, but if I expand this, it's just very similar to the survival mode. But now if I hit play, you'll notice that, that my ship isn't moving at all, right? So I can move up and down. I have to actually toggle my thrust, and now I start moving, and it's basically the same thing as what you would expect, right? So let's kill this guy here. But at any point, I can actually stop and move around, and then start at the same time. And as you can see, when I am stopped and I go around, I'm not rolling, so my ship is almost like a capital ship, right? Notice that when I am going forward and I turn, the ship actually turns, right? The roll changes. But when I stop, the ship goes back to this default position and it doesn't actually roll. So again, it's super simple, but it's just one more way that you can configure the template to work in the way you want, right? So this is just a simple map again. It's just an idea of kill all the enemies on the map to progress. And now you have a mode where you have to, in this case I have it as a toggle. You could easily change it to actually having to press the button to go forward. And as soon as you're done, then the ship actually stops and you can still look around, obviously use your weapons and kill the enemies. So just a very, very simple mode, but I thought it was actually a nice little option. And I'm doing this as a way of breaking the the grind, so to speak, as I'm trying to figure out all the bugs with the new system. So yeah, that's all I had. It's a super short video, but I'm kind of I'm happy with the result here. It's just one more way that you'll be able to play the template. So if you ever wanted to make a game close to some of the old arcade games, the 3D old arcade games, now you have a very easy way of doing it. All you do is drag a blueprint called VP Enable Thrust Mode into your level, and it'll automatically configure your character VP correctly, so you're not always going forward. So that's all I had. Hopefully you like this new little addition. Stay tuned for hopefully an update when I'm finally done. Apologies for taking so long. I know it seems like it should have been released a month ago, but it's just, if I know there's a bug, I'm not going to release it because, I'm not guaranteeing that there will be never a bug, but if I know that there's a bug, then I'm clearly not going to release it until that's fixed. So hopefully I get this figured out in the next few days. Thanks for hanging in there, and let me know if you like this or if you have any other comments or ideas, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.